Hey guys and girls, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video and another episode of Jurassic Park. Now then guys, today, as shown by the title, we are going to be working on the Sarcosuchus exhibit. And by that guys, we're going to be basically placing in our first Sarcosuchus. I think we're only going to add in one for the exhibit. Let me know whether we should add in two or maybe more. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, I've done a little bit of work and a little bit of planning on what I want to do. It's mainly been in my head. I haven't really put much into the world as of yet. We do have a little friend, as in a villager, who has come from there and jumped in here. We added in two more Plesiosaurs, which are swimming about down there. But apart from that, the idea is I want to carry this all the way around, take out the entire hill here, and so we can have some more workspace over there. I want to take out all this hill, carry the path round here, replace all this sand for glass, so it's pretty much almost a 360-degree tank, and just so it looks a little bit nicer. Now, I've kind of been looking at a few episodes, especially ones that the Celtic Craft's been doing, or Caden, so I've been looking at a few episodes he's been doing. I know he's been doing the Orthocanthus, which is pretty much a swamp shark, if you want to kind of consider it like that. And that's kind of given me, you know, a bit of inspiration for a few exhibits I want to do, along with the alligator gar and probably, if possible, with the coelacanth. But I'm going to have a look into that one. Now, let's get placing down this Sarcosuchus. But it doesn't matter whether we try and tame it or not, because as of now, we cannot. Don't do this. There we go. I was going to say it's quite warm because it's thingy. But yeah, this is kind of what we're going to be working on. Now this is the exhibit. As you can see, it's got quite a nice little dip here to a relative distance down. It's obviously got a nice bit of land here. It's got a bit around the sides. The idea I kind of came up from this was using the Dinosaurs type of environment that they used over on Prehistoirc Park. So the idea with Prehistoirc Park is they pretty much built a nice little, it's almost like a jungle slash, I don't know, it was a bit of a weird exhibit, to be honest, to fit in for a Dinosaurs, but it was efficient. I've gone and used the one, I've gone and kind of replicated what they did when they went back in time to go and collect it. It always rains here. This is really frustrating. I'm going to have to turn the weather off at some point. But pretty much I went back and replicated to the best of my knowledge, from what I can remember, what it was like in that time period when they went back into it, or what they believed it was like. So that's kind of what I've gone and done. I've gone and used a load of sandy banks with a rather large lake. It would have been much larger, and there will be more exhibits. Obviously, as you can see in the mini-map, it does kind of look like the lake is flowing into this one as well, so it does look quite nice when we do that. I do quite like the look of that. Now, I think this is episode 43, I believe, something along those lines, 42, 43, which is pretty awesome, guys. We're edging nearer and nearer to the 50th episode, which could be the Mosasaurus. So the idea is I want to build pretty much like a 360-degree building from here, and all around it, kind of have like a nice little pathway in, have a main tank in the centre, and have a few tanks going around the sides, which is just going to be Orthocanthus, coelacanth, alligator gar, ichthyosaur, maybe plesiosaur, depending on how many we have left, and some others, you know, just revolving around 84. Okay, that's not too bad. So that's kind of what I'm looking to go for. Now, I'm not 100% certain it'll work as of yet. It is kind of just a rough idea on what we're going to do, but I'm hoping it's going to work. I just kind of need to find the placements for it. So that should hopefully take us up to probably episode 49, 48, something like that. Then we'll do something for episode 50, which is going to be the Mosasaurus. Obviously, next episode, apologies, let me just turn that off. And look at that, guys, we have a Sarcosuchus, a male Sarcosuchus. That is awesome. What does it eat? Literally anything with a form of meat in it. Okay, do we have any meat with us? We do have some live pleurodon meat, don't we? Did I just feed it? If you're telling me it doesn't eat live pleurodon meat, I was going to say, it doesn't eat live pleurodon meat. The one meat I have, it does not eat. Okay. Well, Sarcosuchus grow rather massively And if we can just go down and quickly take a look, as you can see, this Sarcosuchus, this male will be very happy as it is. Now, this area here I've kind of covered off just for now, as it is going to be, hold on, just give me a moment. It is going to be an area we're going to be working on over the course of the next few episodes. I'm probably going to do this off camera. It's kind of, at the minute, I'm just calling it the Plesiosaur and Sarcosuchus, just putting 2 signs there, but I will eventually move it out so we can have more viewing tunnels for both the Lipleurodon and when we have the Mosasaurus in for them. Now, obviously, you guys have let me know that the Plesiosaur doesn't move around on land. However, I'm keeping these 3 there purely for decoration at this point. But what I may do is lower this down a few blocks, probably down to that level, and then fill all the rest of that up with water, just so you know we've got a bit more going on, so it has more room, more area. And you know what, I think it might work a treat. So, what did I promise you guys I was going to do with the Sarcosuchus exhibit? Now, if you guys remember, in the last episode I spoke about building a Sarcosuchus tower. That will be in, not the next episode, but the episode after that, because next episode, as promised, we'll be working on the Ceratosaurus. Now, the Ceratosaurus exhibit, you guys know where it's going. I'm showing you it's replacing the old Allosaurus exhibit. It's going to be primarily rebuilt off camera, but it may not as well. It kind of depends on how I get on with it and how far we go, what gets done, and kind of to the length. If we get to kind of the point where I'm happy to say, right, okay, that's enough to do, or whether or not it's just, you know what, we're going to get it all done, get it out of the way, because the Ceratosaurus for me is probably going to be, I don't know whether I want 1 or 2 as of yet. I'm still kind of debating over that one, whether as to whether 1 or 2 Ceratosaurus would be necessary. So that's kind of just going to take me a little while to think about. I'm going to do a little bit of research on them, kind of find out a few details about them. If you guys want to let me know about them, that would be absolutely incredible, and it'd do me a massive, massive favour. So if you guys could do that, that'd be awesome, and it would really help me out. Now, beautiful. So yeah, looking at kind of how the rest of the few episodes are going to go, what we're going to build up to. Now, with this exhibit, where is the Sarcosuchus actually? Don't know where it is. It needs to grow. When it grows, then it'll be fine. But until then, we won't be able to see it. I guarantee it's going to be down there. Yeah, it'll be down. There it is. I can just about see it. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll grow, it'll grow. So, what we need to do is, we have the Ceratosaurus for next episode. Then, from there, we have the Sarcosuchus tower. We have building the sort of like circular build. I don't really know what to call it. I don't want to call it an aquarium as of yet, but it'll pretty much be, it'll have like pretty much like this is a center point. I don't know whether to build it here or not. This is kind of what I'm implying, because we could have a nice center point here, and then we've obviously got all this bit here we could take out and put in as exhibits. Whether we do that or not, I'm not too sure, but then if that doesn't turn out to be something we do, we'll go around here, we'll do something similar for this area, and then as we come around to this point, we'll place it in here. So there's kind of a few options we could work with. If you guys could let me know what we could do, how we could do it, what you guys want to see built, what sort of, you know, aquatic or marine reptiles you guys want to see added in. Maybe we could have a hybrid of some. Maybe you guys could make me some. Either way, that would be completely and utterly awesome. I love this build. We need to get the Nautilus back in here. I don't have any with me. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick look down here and see how progress is going. We need to get the glass placed in there. That's something I'll do off camera. Where are you? You all died. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 plesiosaurs there. We've got a few in the background. They all seem quite happy and content, which I'm glad about. Obviously, we've got a few jellyfish in there, which are just naturally going to occur. And there is the Lipleurodon, which was doing really well. It was doing really well until it decided to start mess about. Now, a lot of interior work and a lot of building in itself and terraforming is going to have to be done off camera. Purely because if we don't get it done off camera, it won't get done. It purely won't, because it's one of them episodes. It'll be one of them things that I have to sit down and just get on with it myself, because it'll be an awful lot of experimenting and then it'll just drag the series on, and I don't want to do that. I want to only make episodes that are essential to what we can do, and that's what I'm looking to do. So, what needs to be done? Well, we need a name for the Sarcosuchus. We need some names for the Plesiosaurs, which is something I'm going to work on. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is something along the lines of showing something to represent you guys. So say if, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, Iron Ocelot Gaming, for example, goes and picks the name for the Sarcosuchus, and that's one I like, that's the most liked one. You guys choose that. I turn around and I'm like, okay, right, so that's one I want to pick. I need to find some way of representing that it's Iron Ocelot Gaming that kind of chose it, because I know for a fact that Caden is pretty much putting down, like, using custom NPCs with a person, telling them to pretty much stay as they are and naming them. So that's kind of something looking to do. I could do that, but I could kind of get the custom NPCs changed so the skins relate to whoever's skin it is, if you guys want that. So I'd have Iron Ocelot's skin, I'd have Caden's skin if he chose one. The list goes on and on, pretty much. But that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing, following something along the lines of that. But I don't want to go and copy it, guys. I want something different. So if you guys can let me know some suggestions, that would be absolutely awesome. And that would mean an awful lot. Now, we are in fact going to end this episode, guys, here, because we don't really have much to do. Now, I know these last two episodes have been rather short. I do apologise. The next episode, though, will be very good. It's going to be adding the Ceratosaurus, which is going to be a lot of fun, and also starting to work on the Sarcosuchus Tower after I've gone and removed all of this area. And I quickly need to let you guys know, do you want to see the Major Nature series continue or not? Because it hits probably about half the amount of views at most of what the Dinos video does. So do you guys want that carrying on, or do you guys want something different? Operation Genesis will be coming very soon, guys, hopefully in the upcoming weeks to the month. Ark Survival, again, the same. I just need to kind of get down to things, and now I have the chance to. I'm going to do it. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Subscribe for more content. Obviously, guys, you are what keeps this channel growing. You are what keeps the channel going. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.